Hello everybody and welcome back to TulipTV. Renske, good to see you.
Good to see you, Tom. Here's what's on the show today.
This week on TulipTV, we sit down with Honorary Consul Bakker in Calgary, pay a visit to Globe 2012 in Vancouver, speak with photojournalist Kadir van Lohuizen, and are treated to an umbrella flash mob. All coming up this week on TulipTV.
This program is sponsored by Dutch, the full-color English language magazine about the Netherlands and its people, at home and abroad. Canada to Leave is the online community for the Dutch living in Canada and the Canadians living in the Netherlands. Canada to Leave, wherever you live.
I came to Calgary 25 years ago because I was involved with Netherlands Investment Company. It's a very old company from 1920 and is involved in agriculture in Alberta and in Saskatchewan. I received the position as Honorary Consul 15 years ago. We have an office in the Lancaster building, what is right downtown in Calgary, Alberta. We see a lot of potential for the Dutch companies in Calgary, Alberta. All the roads in Alberta are made by a Dutch company called Volker Stevin. We have Shell Canada, of course, here. We have Mammoet. We have several Dutch companies here for a long time. We have lots of opportunities for companies from Holland that are in the so-called green industry. The clean water technology that the Netherlands has for the oil sands. One of the companies that I know that has been active here already is Van Oort. And there will be more Dutch companies involved in cleaning the oil sands. We have a very close connection with Shell Canada because they have an office in the Netherlands. We have a lot of exchanges between for instance, people that go from Calgary, they're transferred to the Netherlands. We do all the paperwork. It's not only Shell, we have Enerflex, we have another company, Vermilion Energy, that sends a lot of employees to their company in Friesland, in the northwest of the Netherlands. So we do all the preparatory work for them, like transferring employees. We have also a very close connection with the trade office in Edmonton and the consulate office in Edmonton. We work all together. And the consulate general in Vancouver. According to Statistics Canada, we have 176,000 people here that are from Dutch origin. I noticed myself there is a large amount of people from Dutch origin between Lethbridge and Medicine Hat. And there are several Dutch companies as well. Of course, also north of Calgary, towards Red Deer, Ponoka area, there's a lot of Dutch farmers there. Since we have the fingerprinting equipment here in Calgary, we have lots of people that come over, that even fly from Winnipeg, Manitoba, over to Calgary to renew their Dutch passports. We also get a lot of people from Saskatchewan that come into Calgary to renew their Dutch passports, since we have the fingerprinting equipment and that's required for the Dutch passport at the moment. Calgary is a very economic, very vibrant city. It's financially very important. We have a lot of head offices here. I think there are plenty of opportunities for Dutch companies if they want to establish in Alberta. I would say Calgary is the best place to establish themselves. Also, one connection is maybe the Dutch Business Club would help people here if they knew and they want to get a basis here through connections. Then the business club would help. Of course, the Dutch Canadian Business Club Consulate could help. The Calgary Economic Development would be a very good starting point. So lots of possibilities in Calgary. It's a booming town right now. We have a very active Calgary Consular Corps. We have an American Consulate General, we have a Chinese Consulate General, we have a trade office from England, we have a trade office from France. We have monthly get-togethers where we have a good speaker. If you want connections with the other countries, there are also opportunities here to get connected. A new honorary consul from Germany was appointed last night. We have France, of course, we have, well, you name it. Everything is here right now. We have 40 honorary consuls and some consulate generals. Alberta is a very interesting climate for a company to establish. The tax-wise speaking, it's very interesting compared to the other provinces in Canada. But we also have a cultural side. Calgary is going to be the cultural capital of the whole of Canada, and I will be appointed as a cultural ambassador for Calgary. And of course we have the Banff Centre of Performing Arts, what is very close to Calgary as well. And I established a scholarship there, what's called an endowment fund, what I named after Mom, my mother in Holland, who was an opera singer. And that's an opportunity for Dutch artists, musicians to come over to the Banff Centre for Performing Arts. I would like to thank TulipTV for giving me the opportunity to say a few words about Calgary. The Calgary Stampede is coming up and it will be existing 100 years. Calgary Stampede is a really cowboy event, but one of the most important tourist attractions of Calgary. So, yahoo!
Say we are a regular customer. As you may know, the Globe is every 2 years, and we always try to be present as much as possible, because what we are all about in the Netherlands is water, waste and air, and especially getting rid of the pollution of those three. Now that's what the Globe is trying to do. It's a clean tech fair. And we try to also use the event of the Globe to also organize a few other events. Because if you have such an international fair, the whole world is here, and you can profit from the occasion to organize, for example, workshops. We had one yesterday that was about waste management policy, waste treatment. Most of the companies you will see behind me are from that sector. We have also other companies in the field of sustainable building. That will be another workshop this afternoon. And with those two major subjects, we like to focus a little bit on those two strong points we have in the Netherlands. By the way, it is not only a matter of a one-sided relationship. Because especially if you talk about sustainable building, we can learn a lot from Vancouver. Vancouver is known to be the most livable city in the world. It has beautiful architecture, it has modern concepts like eco-density and sustainability. But what they do not yet have is, let's say, what we have in the Netherlands with modernity. Our famous architects like Rem Koolhaas and Erik van Egeraat and Piet Blom are world famous. And I believe together we can achieve much more than separately. So that's why we use the occasion of the Globe, not only to assist the Dutch companies who do their job, who make their contacts, but also in a more general way to have a stronger bond between Canada and the Netherlands we already have. Well, it is not a coincidence that the Globe is organized in British Columbia, because British Columbia has a very high ambition as far as the environment is concerned, and that's of course what we share, the Netherlands and British Columbia. We yesterday had the Premier, Christy Clark, and she told us about the ambition, for example, to become the most sustainable city, Vancouver, in 2020, but also in a more general way. And it's not only British Columbia, it's the whole West Coast. It is Oregon, it is the state of Washington, it is of course California and even Alaska. Those 5 jurisdictions, they have an agreement, a so-called PCC. They work closely together as far as the environment is concerned. In their meeting yesterday, they spoke out that they have the ambition to create 1 million more jobs in the clean tech industry in 10 years. So that's a very high ambition. And we would like to be part of that, not only here in British Columbia, but also in the United States. I work closely together with my colleague in San Francisco, who is responsible for that part of the United States. And we have this cross-border cooperation. And what we try to do is when he organizes something, or I do here in British Columbia, we work closely together. For example, electric transportation, that is another hot issue that will be in Los Angeles in the coming months, and we do that together.
Hello, my name is Angels Castelnau, and I'm here to represent my company, which is ATM. This is a Dutch company. We treat hazardous waste, we treat industrial hazardous waste in our facilities near Rotterdam, in a place called Moerdijk. Our treatments are recovery ones. We have several treatment plants in the same facility, in the same location, and we treat contaminated soil, we treat chemical packed waste in our pyrolysis plants, we treat wastewaters, and we also, under Marpol, we clean ships in our facilities as well. So we are here in Canada to see if there are some opportunities, because we are an international company. We are a very Dutch-minded company, which means that we are open to the world and that we want to see if, like in other countries, we can bring our services here, we can offer our services, and we can import the waste to our facilities. We have projects all over the world, not only in Europe. We have treated contaminated soil in Ethiopia, in Uruguay, in the Philippines. We are dealing with organic contamination, and once the soil is decontaminated, it's put it in the market because it becomes a product in the Netherlands. It's something very specific in our country, and that's why we are here to try to deal with the Canadian market and to see if we have some possibilities. Thank you.
Hello, people from Canada. My name is Luc Lunder. I'm representing a company called Gicom. We are based in Holland, in the Netherlands, in a small town called Biddinghuizen in the Flevopolders. And we have been busy for the last 25 years with systems for mushroom growth and for treatment of organic waste streams. Organic material goes in and comes out as a compost. And this compost is used again in agriculture for soil improvement, for fertilization, just for better growing circumstances. We've been building these facilities for treatment of kitchen waste, of green waste, later on for sludge, or for manure, treatment for mushroom substrate, all sorts of things. One of the latest developments is treatment of municipal solid waste, or MSW.
Royal Dutch Commons is a company based in the Netherlands, in Europe, and was founded 162 years ago. It has developed a clever solution for the storage of household waste underground. We build a concrete pit in the ground and stand a metal container there to take the household waste that municipalities can pick up for collection. Households typically put their garbage bags at the curbside, but this develops all kinds of problems when temperature rises. Rodents and other animals on the street, they tend to mess up the waste. The solution that this system provides is to temporarily store the waste underground. This ensures that you have a more hygienic environment, that you have a more aesthetic street view, and that you have a more efficient way of collecting your waste. We have built the system extensively in the Netherlands and have effectively installed these underground waste systems all throughout Europe. Currently over 35,000 systems installed by Royal Dutch Commons throughout Europe.
Canada to Leave is the online community for the Dutch living in Canada and the Canadians living in the Netherlands. Canada to Leave, wherever you live. This program is sponsored by Dutch, the full-color English language magazine about the Netherlands and its people, at home and abroad.
Good evening, everybody. It is my honor and a pleasure, I should say, to introduce a photojournalist. I don't know whether everybody knows what that means. It's a combination between journalism and making beautiful photos. Kadir van Lohuizen, famous for his award-winning photos, among others World Press Photo, his publications and his photo books about the 7 world rivers and the diamond industry, mainly in Africa. But as you know, also here in Canada we have a diamond industry. But also for his coverage of many conflicts throughout the world. I'm very proud, and I'm sure I speak on behalf of all of you, to have Kadir van Lohuizen in our midst. He is the one who covers the uncovered. He is the one who is interested in the fate of people long after the media have lost interest. Years after disasters as the earthquake in Haiti, Hurricane Katrina, and civil wars in Africa. And that's what makes him so special. Kadir, the floor is yours.
Tonight I'm doing a presentation on my project, which is called Via Pan Am. Been on the road for almost a year from Tierra del Fuego in the southern tip of Chile, and I'm on my way to Alaska. It's basically a visual investigation into why people migrate. I'm a photographer, but for this project I'm doing some video and audio as well. And it's been developed into an app for the iPad called Via Pan Am. And it's being published in a number of magazines around the world, like Newsweek and National Geographic in France, Holland, etc. So I will show some work tonight. I'm still on the road, still have a few miles to go to Alaska. Sure. Well, actually the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Holland, the Human Rights section, they are one of the funders of the project. So that's how, when I do presentations, often consulates or embassies are involved. And they've been great so far. And this is my 15th country, the last one. The project is on migration, so I'm really trying to show the diversity, what migration can bring to societies. And I think I'm doing quite an interesting story here, which is, I'm looking at First Nation, Aboriginals migrating to a city, to Vancouver. What does it mean for them to be in a big city? To what extent can people keep their culture, their identity. And with some of the people who I portray, I'm traveling back to the land of the ancestors.
It's especially nice for me to be hosting this tonight because I'm Dutch, and there's so many Dutch people in the audience tonight, so it's a treat, and my ouders zijn ook hier. Durk en Ellies.
This program is sponsored by Dutch, the full-color English language magazine about the Netherlands and its people, at home and abroad.
Okay, let's go, come on. Let's do it. Come on, Shabok!
Come celebrate Europe at the 15th Annual European Festival on Saturday, May 26th. Enjoy delicious food, lively music, dazzling dancers and colourful costumes, children's entertainment, colourful displays, European marketplace and non-stop stage performances. All at our new location, the Swangard Stadium in Burnaby, corner of Kingsway and Boundary Road, with easy access from Patterson SkyTrain station. Come and explore Europe right at your doorstep. For more information and online tickets, please visit our website, eurofestbcsociety.com.
The 15th Annual European Festival will take place this year on May 26th in the Swangard Stadium in Burnaby.
Yep, and TulipTV will be there. We'd love to see you there. In addition, we're looking for volunteers to help us with our stand, so if you want to get in touch with us via our website, please do so. Okay, well, thanks for watching, and don't forget, if you want to follow us, you can do so on Twitter, Facebook or YouTube, or speak to your friends about us.
And you can donate by going to the website and clicking on donation, or just email us. Thank you.
We'll see you next week.
Dag allemaal.
Dag.